morning or night. I don't know where you guys are. But welcome to Helping Hands headquarters. I hope you're all staying healthy and you're doing good. Looking after your mental health, drinking water, eating at least 8 times a day, and yeah. So for those of you who have hands, go ahead and put your hand up if this is your first time being here at a lesson. First ever lesson, fresh off the boat. Anybody? Oh, we got no newcomers this time, at least anyone with hands. If you don't have hands, you can do this.
There's one over there.
Oh. All right, so we have a few then. Well, welcome, newcomers. For those of you who need the basics, I will not be covering them today, but I think there will be other lessons that will cover more basic stuff. But for now, I'm going to ask you guys, do you want to do sentences or words? Which one do you want? Sentences,
I think.
Sentences. All right, cool. I see more sentences and nobody said words. So I did go over 2 of these, but I didn't finish all of them. So some of these will be review, but I'm going to finish all of the lesson this time. Okay, ready? If you do know how to say this, go ahead and show me yourself. Okay, so we're going to start by saying yesterday. It could be with a Y hand or thumbs up. It's fine either way. You're going to be starting right at the cheek, so kind of right next to the corner of your mouth, and then go back. Like that. Back. Yesterday. And then I, you're just pointing to yourself, pointed finger. I. Work. And because you already established it was yesterday, that means that work is in past tense. You don't have to do ed or anything like that. You just, yesterday I work, then 6 hours. If you have index, 6 is a thumb to your pinky. That's 6 in real life. But if you don't have index, you could just do 6 like that, and then hours. You're showing that go all the way around the clock, 1 time, hour. Okay, want to put that all together? Yesterday, I worked 6 hours. Good. All right, now show me. Show me what you got. How many hours did you work today? I said. Or yesterday, excuse me. Yesterday, I worked 6 hours. Wow, that's a long time to work. I bet you're tired. All right. Next sentence, I think you're a great friend. So the word great has many different signs. I'm going to be teaching the easiest way. So we're going to say I, again, just pointing to yourself. I think, pointing to your head, showing that thought in your head. You're not going to say that. You're just, I think. You're not going to say R or A, and then great, like this. Raise the roof. You're so great. You can raise the roof. And then friend. 2 pointed fingers interlocking together.
Oh no.
Didn't he be lagging?
You are a great friend. Sorry about the lag. Is it better now?
It's like a weird thing with
Is it
VR
better?
chat where it screws up everybody's mic.
Is it okay?
Yes, fine now.
It's mostly fine. It's stuttering a lot. Is your audio stutter?
Yeah, it's doing the dubstep
It's
thing.
VR chat itself. It's VR chat
Yeah,
itself.
it's
not
because
even
of the
her.
update. It makes it lag.
But your
okay.
signing is
Is it
fine. Your signing is perfectly fine.
okay
It's just
now?
your audio.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good
It's
now.
okay over here too.
Okay.
It's not you
Maybe
that's
I'll
lagging,
speak-
it's just the audio. It's weird.
Okay.
But it
Well-
seems to still say everything.
Yeah, it catches up
Okay.
a few seconds
Do you
later.
want to go through that
Yeah.
again then? So, pointing to yourself, pointing to your head, pointing to the person, raise the roof, and then friend. I think you're a great friend. You guys want to share that telling me? How about instead of me, show it to your best friend in here. Turn to the person to your left, tell them they're a great friend. Turn to the person to your right, also. Not everyone to your left. That would be a catastrophe. Or find a friend. Find a friend. Tell them how great. You're a great friend. You're a great friend. Yay! Good job. Okay. So someone's like, so we're going to say you. We're not going to say do in this case. We're just going to point. You have work, or your finger spelling, O-R, school. This is a teacher clapping to get the attention of the class. I know I went through that fast. What's up?
Can we do the shift for or like, you know what I mean? Or is that harder to understand in VR especially?
It in that context. Yeah, I would say you could finger spell or.
Okay.
Or so you could do, you have one work, and then you could be like to school, which you could do that. Work, school, which you have. But if you just want to say or, this is more showing people. So like, let's say my mom, she works, but my dad, he goes to school. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, it does. It does. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, so let's do the finger spelling or option. So you work, or you go to school. You don't even have to say have work, have school, go to school. You could just say work, school. Which one? Huh? Like, it's understood what it means. Okay? So again, school, imagine a teacher at the front of the class clapping her hands. Hey, pay attention, pay attention. Okay? And work. I don't really know how a good way to remember this. I kind of think of it like punching, like, work. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
Right? So go ahead, ask me. Do I have work or school? Show me how you'd say it. Break, voice. I know. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better? Okay. So show me how you'd sign that. Not just Mel will, all of you. You have work? You have school?
I remember seeing that instead of like doing or, you could also do like a body shift, like school, work.
So there.
But it's weird in VR.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I wouldn't use it in VR a lot because it's kind of harder to understand. But in real life, you can like kind of shift your body along with facial expression because that's really important. But because we don't have that in VR, it's easier to understand if you're just saying or which, or between the two. But yes, you can in real life. I didn't say that. I'm sorry.
That's fine. It's in VR. VR is weird for signs sometimes.
True that. Okay, ready to go to the next one? So I have a lot of people ask me how you'd say went, and you're just saying before, go. Okay, so you're gonna set it up just like yesterday was at the beginning. We're gonna say before I go. That means I went. You're not gonna say to or the. You're just gonna say hospital. Hospital is an H on your other shoulder area, and you're just gonna do a cross with an H. So before I go hospital. But, same as different. One time, like this. But, don't worry. Okay? So, don't, you're doing this. Don't. And worry, you're showing all these worries coming in front of your head. It's so much you can barely. Wah. Okay, so let's go through that again. Before I go means I went to the hospital. But, don't worry. Do you have a question, Paul? Doctor. So there's two signs for doctor. There's this one where it's a relaxed hand on your wrist area, like right below where your hand is. And the other one is initialized, meaning it has a D. It's using the first letter. So it's either with a D, like this, or with like a bent hand. So you could say, I before go doctor. That makes sense? Yeah. Yeah, what's up, Mel? Shot, as in like a gun? Or Yeah, so this means drug. So you're not going to be doing that. Instead, it's like you can do it with index. It's a thumb up and two fingers, and then you go down. So you start and then you like go down, and it's like when the nurse presses it down and the medicine like goes into your veins. So you're going in. This is also vaccine. So if you don't have index, you're going to do what I'm doing. You're starting with two and then you're going to a thumb. And that's vaccine or shot. Yeah. So if you do have index, yes, just like that. You want to come up and show how to do that? We get, yeah, just like that. But you're not going to do it with just this or like this because that is drugs. So you don't want to say, I went to the doctor and they gave me drugs. I went to the doctor and I got a shot or I got a vaccine. Yeah. You'll also see that a lot in the news when they're talking about coronavirus and scientists working to find a vaccine. You'll see that.
And with the index, it was one finger or?
Two. So
it's
you
always
have your
two
thumb.
fingers. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there might be a dialect, but for me, the dialect of California, this is like illegal drugs. And then shot is also more up here because you usually get like flu shots around here. It can be over here, but I say I haven't gotten a flu shot in a while. Yeah, it's like right here, right? Right? Am I going crazy? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? Oh, medicine. That's a good one. Medicine is your middle finger is down and it's on your palm of your hand. If you don't, you could do rock and roll. I've seen this for medicine if you don't have index. Like that. Yeah. Middle finger down and you're wiggling it. Like that. Yep. Just like that. Just like that. Diagnosis. It's the same as label. You have a H hand, you're going across your other hand. Doctor gives you diagnosis. Diagnosis, yeah, there's like that. Oh, yeah, just like that. Therapy. You have a T hand for help. This is help. Therapy is a T hand. Therapy. Therapy. Disorder. This one's so your dominant hand is up, your other hand is pointed down, and then you're switching it in a brisk motion like this. It goes up and flips around. That's like a problem with your, like, it could be a health disorder, mental disorder, other things like that. Let's see. Do you guys have any other questions? Doesn't have to be about doctor stuff. Could be anything. What's
Sorry,
Dark?
I have one question about this one. I've also seen that this one was like considered as being a mess. Could it be like a messy room,
Yes.
or is it purely related
Yeah, it
to?
could be.
Like messed up. I've seen
Okay.
messed up for that.
Yeah, messed up. This could be messed up, yeah. But disorder, that's a context thing. So if you're like, I went to the doctor and they diagnosed me with a mental disorder, eating disorder, whatever. But it can just be like my room is a mess. I do that more small and like towards the chest, and then I do disorder more big and like higher up. That's how I differentiate them. It also kind of looks like destroy, which is like that. Which is so you're going like kind of like you're ripping up stuff. Yeah, they are different, but mess, yeah, totally same. This is like it could be just like disorder as in like chaos, like oh there's disorder in here, like calm down. Any other questions? I don't know
sorry,
how to
just one
say
question.
weird disease names. What's up?
Because like on the board, this is considered as mean. Is it so basically that sign used in different contexts, or?
So mean and destroy, the difference between the two? Okay.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so mean is like vertical, right? Like up and down, mean. And the destroy is horizontal, and you actually go back. So you rip it apart and then like go like that. And then mean is you're just starting here and then go down like that. So mean, as in like you're a mean person, and destroy. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions before I move on? Oh, let me make sure I'm not ignoring anyone up there. Oh, okay, cool. Let's go for this one. So, all. This is a little hard for some people, so I'll go through it slow if you need. Starting open hand. So this one towards yourself doesn't move. It's just this one at the top. Are you going all the way around and ending on the other hand towards yourself? All. Just like that. Yep. You might also see this one, all. You're just finger spelling all and showing in a circle. You're showing all the things right here in this area. All, right? So all the food. You're just bringing a relaxed hand to your mouth. Food. Store. It's kind of like you're pushing a shopping cart. And gone. You have your open hand here, taking it away really quickly. Gone. Just that. Gone. Okay, let's go through that one more time. All. Food. Store. Gone. All. Food. Store. Gone. Why? Coronavirus panic. All right. Yeah, what's up, Mella? So I've seen people do store up here. I mean, it's fine. I'm not gonna say it's wrong, but I've always learned it down here because I think of it like you're pushing a cart or you're holding bags. I've seen it up here. To me, it looks a little weird, but I'm gonna say it's fine until I'm told that it's wrong. But yeah, I always do it down here because I imagine holding something like physically. This kind of looks like a weather thing. I don't like this looks like rain or like snow. So, but it's fine. If that's more comfortable for you, go for it. But I recommend doing it down here. Did you have a question, Shaw? Nope. Okay. So, how about for this one? You tell me instead of all the food, you're gonna tell me a food sign that you know. So, like,
We have a
water was gone or the pizza was gone, huh?
There's a question in. This is a question from the Discord.
Read it aloud.
On the previous topic, nurse would be with an N to the wrist, right?
Correct. So doctor is D, or like this, and nurse is an N hand. That is correct. But it's an open N. So you're going to see a lot of textbooks show N, like your thumb is right here and your fingers are closed down. It doesn't always have to be like that. You could also do, I call it a relaxed N. I don't know the actual word, but it's like your thumb is still here, but it's just kind of like this. Your fingers aren't closed in. And that's the N that you're going to be using for nurse. Nurse, correct, just like that. You'll also see a relaxed M for signs like math. So your thumbs are here and your pinky's down, but your 3 fingers here for M are just relaxed and you're going like this, math. Correct, just like that, math. So there are some signs that need this kind of different version of N and M, like that. But I see a lot of people like they're so stern with it, like it needs to be closed. I'm like, no, if it's quicker for you to do that or that, like whatever, that's fine. But yeah, nurse and doctor. That's a good question. Thank you. But yeah, show me your skills. If you remember any food signs, say all that type of food was gone. You went to the store, all the bread was gone. Yep, all the pizza was gone. Oh, the soap was gone. You eat soap? That's kind of gross.
Wait, how do we say toilet paper? That's appropriate for the times.
TP. TP. You finger
Okay.
shell. TP. Yeah. You could say all the toilet paper was gone. Yes. Let's see. Okay. Ready for the next one? This one's a great one to know. So you're going to say, please open hand on your chest in a circle. Please repeat, just again. I am a new like this. You're showing this new thing rise from the old. Learn, person, student. Learn, you're taking the knowledge from the book, putting it in your head. Person, you're showing outline of a torso. So please repeat. I am a new student. Good. Any questions about that? Want to go through that one more time? Please repeat. I am a new student. Yay! Okay. So in ASL, the question words always go where? At the end of the sentence. So you're not going to say, where is the teacher? You're going to say, teacher, where? So teach is you're showing the knowledge come out of the head like this, teach, and then again, person. Teaching person? Where? Just wiggling your finger. Where is that teacher? Huh? What's up, Shaw?
I've seen two different signs for person, and I don't know if they're just inadvertent or purposeful. Person being like open hands, and then person being like, I imagine
with
P hands, basically.
Yes,
Is
with
it
two
like
P's.
a single person, or this one would be not a specific person, or is this just easier to sign?
So with this, this is always used at the for So like teacher, you're not going to do that with P or student, ENT in this case. You're always going to do that with open hands or worker, whatever. You're always going to use this, but person, that is more like interchangeable, like that person over there.
Oh, okay.
Person.
So not with an assigned job or title or
right. You can use this like nice person, he's person over there. That's fine.
Yeah.
But this is more used when just talking about like in general, not an assignment. Yeah, correct.
Okay, so like that person is mean or something like that.
Yeah, person. And then another thing is when you're talking about if you want to say that person, instead you could do this. So you have, yeah, just like that.
That's a really confusing one because I've tried to use that and somebody's like, "Wait, you mean bully?" And I'm like, "No."
It's a thumb. It's a thumb. It's not Y.
Oh, okay.
It's like an A hand. It's an A hand.
I'm just remembering that, but you're doing that.
Or you can point like you know how you point. You say you. You could do that.
Yeah.
You're pointing. So that person, they're mean. They're a mean person. You could do that.
Okay.
Them.
That, generally speaking, that, not that person, is Y hand.
So that you have a Y hand, correct? Y hand. You can just go down on nothing, or you can go down on your palm.
Right.
That's Y. You'll see that. That's Y. Or that. I love this sign so much. It's probably one of my favorite signs. When you have the Y hand, you go like this. It means like, oh yeah, or like that. Like it's kind of like, oh, like agreeing, or like that thing, right, that. It's like it's really, it's like, oh, I see. Like I use that a lot. Like maybe if you're confused and you don't really get it, and then they're like, oh, you know this, and you're like, oh, that, right, that. Like you'll see that a lot. It means that, but it's used as like, oh, right, I see. Yeah, so it could be in nothing or on your palm.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Do you have a question, Figure? No problem.
What's the difference between the signs? Like he was saying, like this is for person, but what's the difference between that and then people? Is it just like?
Yeah. So person, you're outlining that torso, right? So here's my torso. I'm outlining it, saying it's a single person. People, you have P hands. You're going in circles. Like there's so many people. Like it's just like the sign for like a bunch of people like flooding a room is this. Like if there was a really popular movie, like all of these people, right? So it's kind of like you're showing like almost like a trample, but it could just be like 3 people. Like it's fine. But that's a good way to remember it. Like you're just seeing like, right? But then
all right,
person,
that makes sense.
You're outlining one torso. And you could say like, one thing is if you have 2 eye hands and you're doing this means like individuals. Or like person. So you could be like everyone has their individual personality. Or like everyone has their individual wants and needs. But you're saying like people's. This is like people's or persons. It's kind of weird, but it does make sense because you're saying like each individual person rather than all people. That also works. But if you're talking about like different people, I would use that. Like every single person is different. Does that make sense? Yeah, but not this. This is plan. So you're showing each torso or you're showing the schedule take place, right? Does that make sense? They're a little similar but different. Any other questions? Oh, I might have to sneeze. Hi, Paul. Any. Wait. Nope. Any. So this is other. Other is up, any is down. However, any, like, so you could be like any other, that's a weird sign. Anyone, anything. Wait, anything, that's what it is. Any thing. Thing is like this, so you have one thing in this hand, show another thing, so you just do it with one hand. Anything. Anything, right? That's a good way to remember it, because you gotta kind of flip your hand around. What's that? Yep. No, everything is actually different. So he said, because this is every time or everyone, but everything is different. You're gonna have everything. Everything. It's weird, I know. You're gonna have two thumbs.
Oh.
Who's streaming? Everything, right? So you're going in and then open hands out. Everything. Because it's the same hand shapes if you were to do everything, except you're doing it like this. Everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I understand. Yeah, this is fine. You can do everything. It works, but there is a separate sign for everything. Everything, like that. Just like there is, you can say someone, like that, someone, but also you'll see this for someone. This means like single. So this is interchangeable. There is a sign, or you can say someone, just like that. Everything or everything. They both work. Did you have a question? Yeah, what's up?
So I know, like you said, like this is plan, but I see people do like could this be used as like like aside, like that aside, and then they say something else?
I do it like this. Like, so it's more, instead of them like this, it's more like this. So you'll see that like, let's say like I woke up, I ate bread. It was the best bread I've had in my entire life. Okay, anyways, next. I had butter, right? So it's like you're saying topic done, moving into the side. You're literally like, imagine you have this box in front of you, and you're like, whoosh, sorry, like that. You also see this for like drama. Just push it away. Like I don't want it. Like bad people, push them out of your life. Yeah, could be like that as well. But plan is more linear.
What is it also like? What is it when they have it like this, and then they do that, and then they do something else? Like they have it, and then they put it aside like that.
Context. It depends on context. So where did you see that?
I've seen Ray do it. I don't remember the context of what we were saying.
So it means like, okay, so let's say, so you know how there's two signs for what? So you say like, how do you sign what? And you're like, okay, what? Next sign, what? So you're differentiating. Okay. So like, here's this thing, and now we're doing this. Yeah.
I assumed it was that. I just wanted to make sure.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Any other questions? Hi, Mika, what's up? Yep. So he said, is this correct? I've seen for every day, every day. This is correct. This is another way of saying every day. You have your thumb and you're going like this on your cheek. This is another thing, like you can say every day, just like you could say everything, Or you could do everything or every day. They're totally fine.
People
Both
do
of those are
like
acceptable.
every day like this. They'll still do this.
That's the more of an English way to say it, because technically in ASL this does just mean every day. Like you might see some people say this is the sign for next week because you're saying week and then you're going in front, but some people will still go next like that. Just to really emphasize it's next week, not this week. So it's the same thing, like every day, like every single day. That's how I would interpret that. Every single day. Like you're really pushing that. Any other questions?
Yeah,
Whoa,
hold on.
Someone's got some effects going on.
Clarification on every day. Is it the thumb being dragged across the cheek, or is it like the fingers?
Like right here on your hand, on your cheek, going down. Because this is girl.
Yeah.
Girl. So you're going up. You're going straight
it looks similar.
down.
That's why. Okay.
It's very similar, yeah. So girls, your thumb is starting kind of near your ear and going down to the corner of your cheek, and then every day is straight down, and it's like the what's this called? Like the rest of your fingers on your cheek. What's up, Shaw?
I've seen it signed as like twisting forward twice. Is that?
That's
just different?
Tomorrow. This is tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ah! Tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people do this for every day too, and I was like,
yeah, this is like tomorrow. Like literally, like day. Like you're basically saying that. You might also see that like daily, like just kind of exaggerating. There's a lot of ways to express that. Like especially when back to the whole week thing, if people are saying every week, you could say every week, or you could be like week, like over and over again. Or when talking about rent, you can be like month. I pay every month. Instead of saying every month, you're just doing it over and over again. Does that make sense? Coolio. Any other questions? Make sure I'm not ignoring people up there. Bless you. Okay, cool. Do you want to keep going over sentences? Let's see.
Jenny.
I love deaf culture. Point to yourself. I love. People say this looks like Wakanda forever. If that's how you remember it, go ahead. I love deaf culture. So deaf is you have a pointed finger to your mouth, to your ear, or other way around. Both of these are correct. Culture is your pointed finger, see hand, you're surrounding it. You're surrounding a person with the culture. Right? I love deaf culture. Heck yeah.
Isn't there also
you have a question?
like sign for culture or something like this?
I've never seen that. There is another sign for culture where it's more like surrounding a person like this. That's not used very much. I haven't seen one like that. I've never seen that. Might be old. I don't know. Or new. Okay. I feel sick. I need to rest. So you have index, that middle finger is going to be down. If not, you could just use rock and roll. I feel sick. Both of your middle fingers are down. One on your head, one on your like stomach area in circles. Sick. I need. You have an X hand. Need. Rest. Open hands, not closed. Okay? I went through that quickly, so we'll go through one more time. I feel sick. I need to rest. Another great one to know is we taught pain or hurt. Depending on where you do that, it means different things. So if I do it up here, it means headache. I have a headache. Or if you do it down here, it's stomach ache or stomach pain. I'm having a stomach ache, or my heart hurts, like my arm, it hurts. So depending on where you can do that, you could express how you're feeling and where that pain is. So maybe you're feeling sick and my head's hurting. I need to go rest. Does that make sense? Do you have a question, Lucina? What's up?
Yeah, if you were like you broke up with someone and then would you do heart hurts for that, or would you do something different to give that indication?
Yeah, you could totally do that. You can literally like my heart hurts. Yeah. Oops, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Heart hurts. That makes sense. Yeah. Like I also taught the other day. It's like a hand like this, and you flip it around. This is like really sad. Like it's so sad that your heart like turned over, and it's like extreme sadness basically, or like melancholy. Somebody told me that word to use for it. Yeah. So you can be like, my heart hurts, I'm feeling upset. Yeah. But that would totally make sense. And heartbreak, people will do that. Break my heart. Of course, your heart isn't literally breaking in half, but let's see. Any other questions? Do you have one more? What's up?
For like, cause when I first learned like need and must, I learned it was like always like once, and then should was 2 times. Is there a different sign for should then? Because I learned it like once.
So need and should, they're both 2 times or just multiple times, but must is 1 time. And it's like it's big. Like you're saying, you must do that. You must. Like it's so important. You only need to do it 1 time. So the other stuff like need, that's just more casual. You're gonna do that multiple times.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Let's see. Any other questions? Oh, hi. What's up?
Hi. This might be a little bit specific, but is there a sign for cramp? Like a muscle cramp?
Yeah, so we're just gonna do stomach. It's kind of like you're pulling it. Like it's like you're showing the muscles like twist, and you're gonna do it kind of slowly. Like if you're like I worked out for a long time, and like now I got this cramp in my shoulder. You're like pulling those muscles, but it's also fine to say hurt. Like I hurt, and it's like cramping. Yeah. Ugh. I don't like that sign because it's so visual. It makes me like think about how it feels to have cramps. Ugh. Those are the worst. Let's see. Any other questions?
Sorry, I have a bit of an unrelated question. If you would say, I'm going to the grocery store, how would you assign the grocery part?
It's just food store. That literally means grocery
like
store.
That.
Yeah, okay, very simple. Food store or clothing store. I don't know what other kind of stores they are. Flower store. Yeah, you're just gonna say what it is and then store afterwards, and very simple. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Paul, do you have a question, or are you just vibing? Do you want me to? Oh, so you want to sign all the sign names I know? Oh dear. It's a sign name lesson? Okay, cool. Okay, in here. Okay. Lucina's L happy. Like that. She's back there. Lucina. I'm Jenny. I'm Jay with laughs. I laugh all the time. Ray. Our hand to the ear. For deaf. Who else we have in here? I don't know their sign name. I don't know Jess's sign name. That's all the ones I know. I could teach you other people in our community. Oh yeah, GT. GT, that's his sign name. Like that. Fajan, he's a deaf member in our community. It means dance in his dialect, because he's not American. Fajan, Alex, A hand. This means like dimple, because she smiles a lot, so it's like smiling. Alex. Papa T, the creator of Helping Hands, had the Discord server. It's an N for tall, because he's really tall. Way up high. Arugo, she makes a lot of our avatars here. A hand for Canada. She lives in Canada. Who else we got? Kath, our British Sign Language teacher. She's on a break right now because of her fan problem. With the C hand up the chin, like that. Sorry, up the collarbone. And who else? Peppers is a P hand with loyal. because she's a very loyal person. Like that. What? Oh, Catman. Yeah, Catman is an A hand, but it's not this way, it's this way. So it's on top of the chest. So Arugo is forward, but Catman is this way. Yeah, because it's not with Canada. And then what else we got? Oh, Quentin, QQ. That's all it is. QQ. Eugen, showing bangs on the top of his head. Eugen, Mint. If you have index, this is easier. Thumbs out, going down. Mint. What else we got? Huh. What? Jess? I don't know your name sign. Oh. Like that? Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay, pinky up. Like that. I'm forgetting people. Oh, Mr. Dummy. Mr. Dummy. There you go. Mr. Dummy. That's him! Yeah. Oh, and Cha. That'll be the last one. C hand. Going back and forth. Just like that. Cha. He's gonna start teaching pretty soon here.
Wow.
Wow. My spoiled a surprise. Oopsies. Bill Vickers signing? Cha? Yeah, he's ASL. He's ASL. Yeah, he's American. I thought you guys asking for Bill Vickers' sign name. I'm like, you want? Okay. I figure. What's up? Yep.
The sign for keep, does that mean like repeating over and over again, like it keeps happening, or is it I am holding on to something?
It's like keep a book. I'm holding on to something.
What is like
keep a book?
So then how would you sign like? So then how would you sign like keep happening over and over again? Again. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. And again, keep is
or
like
continue.
this, just 2K hands.
Continue. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You like they're continuing to annoy me, or they annoy me over and over and over again. Yeah.
Is the sign for still 2 Y hands out?
It's interchangeable. It could be Y hand or it could be thumb.
Okay. Still continue. Okay, gotcha. All
right. Let's take a few more questions and then I'll close up class. Any other questions? Could be about anything.
I have one up here.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Oh, can you hear me? Okay. For pain, when you were talking about it before, pointing to your legs or your back would be kind of awkward. We just make the sign for your back or legs then, rather than on the spot that you feel painful.
Right. So the sign for legs, you're doing this, like your legs going back and forth, and then you'd say pain, or like you'd say like feet, pain, or back. Back is you have a thumbs up, going to the back of your back, pain. Because you're not gonna be like, I got pain on my back. Like that's way too awkward. So you're just gonna say back pain, not like that. Or ear pain. You'll see that a lot. Whatever. Yeah. What's up, Mel?
I'm bad at spelling knee.
Okay, you could either point to your knee and then do it, or fingerspell knee. Oh yeah,
Okay, 'cause
that's.
I've seen,
Thank
like,
you for reminding me. I wanted to teach
you
that.
can do like
Okay,
this.
I've never seen
but I don't
that,
know
but
if
that's probably
correct.
correct. I don't know. I wanted to teach when you mess up finger spelling, don't do this. M-O-U. Oh, okay. Sorry. No, sorry. Again. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I see so many students say sorry. They like freak out. Like, I'll show you this most incredible sign. Watch this. See that? Very complicated. I shake my hand. That means no, start over. I messed up. Start over. When finger spelling. So if I say
wow.
I just do this. I'm like,
no.
I'm just like,
Yeah, but like literally, this doesn't have a direct translation. It literally means nope, that's not right. Start over. You don't need to say sorry or like make a big deal. Like no. I meant M-U. Like that's all you need to do. I really forget to teach this because so many people go like ah.
Yeah,
What's
nothing
up?
is- no, that's,
That's
not
useful.
sure.
Would you always start from the beginning, or would you?
Correct.
I don't know.
Always start from the
You'd
beginning,
always go back to the
unless it.
start. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say always. So like I said, it's just like even if it was like you're like I always do this. I always like look up. I don't know why, but like when I'm finger spelling, I need to like think it in my mind. And if I lose track, I'm like, oh no. You shake your hand. You're just like, nope, never mind. It literally just means like start over, erase again. And you don't need to say sorry. You don't need to, be like, I'm so stupid. Like it's whatever. But like I mess up all the time finger spelling. I probably do this sign like 5 times a day. And there's nothing wrong with it. It literally just means like imagine like the word is here, you're brushing it aside and starting anew. And it's really useful. So your finger spelling, nope, never mind. And then you're going on again. Does that make sense? Most useful sign.
Mm. I have
All
another
right.
little question.
Any other? Yeah. It'll be the last one for
but
today,
I'm
and then we'll close.
just gonna speak it though, because it's confusing otherwise. When you signed or, I've seen it like this, but then
Finger
do you
spell
do
it.
it differently? Like, do you just turn your
This is
hand
just
to the
another way
R
to
or
say
something?
R. Yep, this is just
Oh,
another way
okay,
to say R.
that's much nicer than
It is.
doing
It's a one-handed version. So O-R. But this is totally right. O-R. Real life, you wouldn't have to twist it at all. But yeah. Or. All right. So if there is any more questions, feel free to come up to me after class. But for now, we'll be done and take a picture. Whoop. Thank you so much for coming. Woo. Yay.